Welcome to Street Fighter V Trials Volume 2. In this video, we're going to do all 10 of Chun-Li's trials. If there's a trial that could use some tips, I'll give my best explanations and cut to the combo. Alright, just real quickly, with Chun-Li, you can actually do her legs by either mashing any of the kick buttons, so in this case it'd be heavy kick, or you can do the quarter circle forward with a kick. I'm always going to do the quarter circle forward. It's more natural for me, and it's less mashy. So when you see me doing any combos, I'm always going to be doing that version of it. Alright, so one thing I don't think I've ever explained in any of the other trials up to this point is linking versus chaining and doing special moves from a link. So in Street Fighter 4, what used to be is you couldn't do like super fast. This is chaining, so like the animation doesn't recover and you can do another kick. And usually when you do that, you can't do a special. But like have you seen in the past with Ryu and Ken and Street Fighter 5 is that you can actually do a light punch, light kick really fast into DP, chain it into a special. This is something that Street Fighter 4 didn't allow, but Street Fighter 5 does. So if you're not ready for that, that could be a reason why you're not getting some combos to come out, because you're probably trying to link them, which means letting. So like a good example of linking is your medium punch. In order to land two medium punches, the medium punch has to recover and another one comes out. It's not a combo with Chun-Li. That's an example as opposed to this is chaining. 1, 2, 3. So when it comes to something like this combo here, light punch, you don't have to link these attacks. You can chain them, just do them fast, and you can be able to do it. Just something I don't think I've ever mentioned before, and I'll try to mention it in any other character that I do from now on, because that could throw somebody off if they're used to Street Fighter 4 and other games. Alright, number 3. If you remember from the first volume, when it comes to Chun-Li and her charge move, so she has her legs, but also if you hold down and happen to get up, let's see if I can actually do it, you'll get the spinning bird kick. So what will happen is, especially if you have a habit of holding down after doing a jump in like this, you're actually charging, so you don't want to do that. When that first hit comes out and you try to do the legs, you're gonna get the spinning bird kick. So in order to avoid that, it's pretty self-explanatory, but you just want to hit down and heavy punch when you need to. Just like that, cancel that first hit, and then here's where you actually do need to charge. When this comes out, now hit down back, and then get ready to just cancel the light punch. So like do this, and just do that a few times, and that's how you're going to be able to do this combo. Alright, so for number 4, we got to get into V trigger. What this does is all her moves become a double hit. So when you're doing your heavy kick counter like this, it's a double hit. And then forward and heavy kicks. Let's try that again. Like this. And then 1, 2. That's really not that hard, but what you need to do as soon as you hit standing heavy punch to do that standard juggle, you want to do 1, 2 with the fireball. 1, 2. And then you want to hit kick button, maybe double tap it. And then what you're going to do is time the super to activate just as that second hit happens, so we can cancel into the super. So it's a lot. It sounds more complicated than it really is, but just that's all it is. It's really not that bad. Alright, number 5 isn't too bad. We're going to be doing the quarter circle forward EX move after the counter. So what you want to do is you want to V-trigger just after the first set of hits. So normally you got that, and then you have a second set where you're going to V-trigger that first set. And what happens is as soon as you do that, you're going to hit your V skill to do a juggle. And this last part is pretty easy as long as you understand that your first down and medium kick in the air, you want to wait until you're on your way down. You don't want to do it too soon. You just do 1, 2, 3, and with a timing like that. You can practice it on its own, just so you get the feel. Let's go right to V skill. 1, 2, 3, and I missed the legs. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, just like that. So it's pretty fast, but you got to make sure that that first hit, you're gonna wait a little bit before you do that first medium kick juggle. Then it shouldn't be too bad from that point on. Alright, number 6 isn't too bad, but just to give you a little tip if you're having trouble, all you gotta really do is when you're doing your jumping heavy kick, just hold back the whole time. And as soon as you do your EX fireball, immediately hold down for medium kick, and then you're just gonna combo the rest of it. So this one is only tricky if you're not charging enough, and the way to do that is just to always be charging anytime throughout the combo. And with this one, it's pretty easy that way. Alright, number 7 is really tricky because you have to do some really tight combos. And you have to start it off with the air kicks. So you can do this like anywhere, but what you really want is the instant one, which is hard to do. You have to do half circle or quarter circle forward, up forward, and you want to wait until she's just a certain amount in the air. It's hard to like explain. It's not instant, but like see right there, I'm doing it too soon or too late. But if you can manage to get that, be consistent with it, it's kind of the way to go. And then you have to be able to land a crouching leg kick, which also is not easy. But from there, you have to do the light into medium legs, and you have to be careful not to hold down for too long because you might end up getting a spinning bird kick. So if you want to give a couple tries of just the last part, like this, what you want to do is just hit down on leg kick to try to combo that second one and not hold down. And just if like right there, I did it too soon, so all I did was get the EX legs to come out. There, I did it too late. There, eventually you'll get it. It's really hard, but as long as you could do that once, and then you can go ahead and try to practice this and go for the whole combo. This is a tough one to get. I don't really like this combo, but that's the way you want to tackle this one. Alright, number 8 is a really hard one for a couple of reasons. First off, the counter into standing medium punch has to be a dash recovery. So dash into that. Now, in order to go from standing medium punch to crouching medium kick and cancel that into a spinning bird kick, you have to immediately, when you hit medium punch, you have to immediately hit down. Because the thing is, there's a super tight amount of time that you can have enough charge in order to cancel that medium kick. So like, it's not hard to combo this, but the problem you're gonna find is that it's too quick. And you could practice this for a while. I still haven't really done it too many times. I just did it right there. You gotta combine that with the dash in, which isn't too bad with Chun-Li. It seems to land more than other characters, but it's going to take you some time, but you got to put it all together, and that crouching medium kick has to be done a lot sooner than you think it does. Alright, and a little extra tip: in order to get that spinning bird kick to come out, you don't have to cancel right away from the crouching medium. So like, if I hold it, and I do that, it comes out really fast. What you want to do is let the kick come out. Like that. That little extra tip will give you enough charge to be able to land it every once in a while. You can practice that like this. See if we can do it. Just like that. So I just did it twice in a row, and That is actually the hardest part of it. So you can do it twice in a row, then you get that feeling of, okay, so I just really gotta wait instead of immediately trying to do that charge, because the chances are you're gonna not have enough charge, and that's why it's not coming out. So give that a try, and you should be able to get this one eventually. Alright, so for number 9, this one isn't too bad. When you get into V-trigger mode, you're going to have your standing medium punch, which is a double hit. From there, you're holding down back, so you can start your charge. Because what you need to do here is when you combo into your crouching heavy, when you do V-trigger, it's extra hits, and when she goes kind of up and then low, you want to be able to cancel before she gets low. So just like that. In order to get that charge to come out just like before, you really have to take advantage of that double hit for the standing medium to hold down back. And that's really all you're doing there. Everything else is pretty self-explanatory. When you do the heavy, you do this part, as soon as you do the quarter circle forward with the heavy kick, immediately hit V trigger and it'll pop out. Then you're just doing that combo. You can practice that last part if you want before you do the whole thing. Well, I kind of recommend doing the first part because it's that simple. But you can go ahead and just hit V trigger and try to see if you can combo everything into the spinning bird kick. You do that once, then you do the whole combo and you should be fine. Even if it blocks, it's okay because you know that you're getting your combos out. You just got to do a little bit early. Just like that. And if you can hesitate a little bit with the down ups, it'll give you another half a second or so, just in case you're doing it too soon or you're getting a little antsy with the combos. And sometimes you can still pull it off. Alright, we are number 10. Hopefully you're enjoying this video up to this point. If you are, let me know by giving me a like, give me a comment, and if you want to see more, make sure you subscribe, so I'll be doing all the trials. Alright, so for number 10, this one can be pretty tricky, but it's nothing too crazy and nothing we haven't done up to this point, with the exception of 1 or 2 moves. So we want to be able to get the first half, which basically your basic jump in. We did this already before. As soon as you jump, you're holding back. You're gonna hit heavy punch. You could just do a heavy fireball, V trigger, and then from there you want to do your forward heavy kick. But now you're gonna be in V trigger mode. It's gonna be a double hit. So let's give that a try. If I did light punch, there. So up to that point, it's really not that hard. You notice that there's a double hit, but you also need to do a light punch, medium kick, chain. But be careful not to charge because you're going to have that same problem. So if you can want to practice that by itself, just go ahead and just do this. Just like that. The crouching medium kick is a double hit, but don't worry about that. Just immediately cancel into the lightning legs. So in order to get the super, normally if you're doing the legs, you could do immediately into super after the first hit because you already have that first motion of the super going with the kick. So quarter circle forward, kick into another one, and you can cancel that right away. But the problem is, since there's a lot of time between the medium kick into that, when you go to input your second quarter circle forward, there's too much time in between and you won't usually get it. So what you need to do, which is really easy with this combo, is you just need to do both quarter circle forward. So you can practice that on its own, just from the medium kick. Like that. It might take you 1 or 2 more tries, but... And that's really all there is to this one. You did the first part, you know how to do the last part's a little tricky. It's fast with the light and the medium kick, but just make sure you're not charging too much, so you might end up getting you might end up getting a spinning bird kick instead of the legs, instead of this. And this one isn't too bad. I'm going to give you a couple of tries and you might make a few mistakes, but you can get this one. Alright, that's going to do it for Chun-Li. Hopefully this video was helpful, get you through some of those tougher challenges. If you like it, make sure you let me know in the comments and smash the like button, and I will see you in the next combo challenge. Thank you.